Hey Riley. Hey baby. So tires are low on the Lexus and my air pump is broken, so we're gonna go bum one from my friend. Really haven't driven it all that much, to be honest with you, here lately. Weather's been kind of dookie, and we've had more hurricanes, if you guys have kept up with anything to do with the weather in the Gulf Coast. But I haven't really driven the car in about a week or so. And haven't made a video in a week or so, so that's my bad. But you guys will probably be watching this Monday, and it's really not going to be anything interesting at all, probably. Just going to be a little bit of piddling around, and maybe riding the Lexus around a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to go get something to eat and go get air pump. Man, eating at Sonic in your car, getting that chicken strip dinner box, it's the goat, man. Okay, got the air compressor in this nice nifty little bag. I guess we're gonna go ahead and air these boys up. I don't think they're flat because they're leaking. I just don't think that I put enough air in them when we first got this thing running, and it's just slowly gotten worse, I guess. I don't know. Not sure how that's how it works or not, but still. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. Let it run for just a second. Man, the shifter's crusty. Go ahead and start this thing up. Let it run for just a second. Man, the shifter's crusty. Took it out for a quick little rip. It's doing pretty good, man. Idle's pretty good. Check engine light comes on anytime it gets near red line, because I'm sure it's looking for the computer to make it shift, since the transmission, the automatic's not in it. And obviously still need a shift boot and shift knob, but just coming along. So tomorrow we'll go for a little rip in it, maybe try to get some reactions with some friends or whatever, but that's all for now. Alright guys, this is going to be our impromptu everything wrong with my CD009 IS300 video. So for anybody not or anybody new to the channel, basically this is my 2001 Lexus IS300. It has been 2JZ GTE swapped. It is single turbo, and we just recently did a CD009 6-speed swap with a 6-speed from a 370Z Nismo. So technically not a CD009. I think it's actually the JK transmission, I believe is what it's called. But either way, same basic thing. Did that swap, so now it is a 6-speed. So this, for everybody that's up to date with the channel, is going to be an update video of everything we still need to work on with this car. So let's get right to it. For starters, I still don't have a shift boot or shift knob. So that needs to be fixed. This shifter is not really my favorite, and let me explain. I'm probably going to try to sorry, my voice just cracked. I'm probably going to try to get the CD009 shifter, because that's practically everybody's favorite shifter to do with these swaps, and let me tell you why. So just listen closely. You can tell that just went down into 4th gear. It doesn't click all the way in. Now listen. There it went. See, it has a problem with not wanting to go all the way into gear. So like, it goes down in a second fine. Neutral. See? And then if I put pressure on it, it finally goes in. And also there is no reverse lockout, which not really a bad thing, but considering how, so this is first, second, third, fourth, let's see, fifth is all the way over here. It's hard to find while you're driving. And so what ends up happening is if you try to shift to sixth, that's sixth. But what happens is you end up going all the way over and then down into reverse while you're trying to drive. And of course it doesn't go in, but it makes a hell of a scratch and smell noise. And that's just not cool. So because this shifter makes fifth and sixth really far over and hard to get to. And like I said, it doesn't want to go all the way in. So yeah, we're gonna have to get a new shifter. Issue number 3. It's really loud. We don't have an exhaust made, so that needs to get fixed before we drive this thing. Issue number 4. No front bumper. That's not really so much of an issue because it's actually right here, but I lost all the clips to it, so can't put it on just yet. Need to go to AutoZone sometime or another, get some clips, put it on the car. This is my engine bay. Power steering is not actually hooked up right now. As you can see, there's no reservoir. So, we've got no power steering. It's issue number 5, I think. Yeah, car doesn't have power steering, which really isn't too much of an issue. But if I were to try to make this a drift car, that would be a huge issue because you need power steering. But this isn't a drift car, it's a street car. So, not too much of an issue. Issue number 6. The AC does not actually work, and I can't figure out why. It has a new compressor, new condenser. It's been filled with Freon. We replaced everything behind the dash with a new system. So I'm not entirely sure why it's not coming on. Whenever you try to turn the AC on when it's filled, it literally will, like, you can turn it over. It comes on for like a split second, and then the light just starts, the AC light just starts to blink. The only thing that I have not changed is this sensor right here by the condenser on the high pressure line. Needed to replace that. It's like $40, $50, I think. I'm going to replace that eventually to try to get AC, but it's not too big of an issue considering we're at the end of the year here in Mississippi. It's still warm, but it's not really hot anymore, so it's really not too bad of an issue. But yeah, my AC doesn't work. And that's kind of it. So yeah, the car, knock on wood, does not actually leak oil, which was a big fear of mine, because the reason we took that transmission right there out, that's the stock automatic, reason we took it out is because I had a leaky rear main seal, and I knew that if I was going to go through all the effort to take this transmission out, considering I've taken this transmission in and out like twice now already, and it's already slow, especially when you do single turbo, because then the car is just really laggy because this 4-speed gear ratio is not ideal for street driving with a big turbo. So anyway, we took this out. I knew I didn't want to put it back in, so that's why we did the CD009 swap. Anyways, long story short, the car doesn't leak from the rear main seal anymore because we put a new one in, and it actually is good. Rear main seals are notoriously tricky to fix because you don't actually know if your new seal is going to leak or not, or if you put it in completely flush until you put everything back together and put it in and see if it leaks, which would be a pain in the ass to find out that it still leaks, which, by the way, I've done. Took that transmission out, replaced the seal, put it back in, found out it was still leaking. But I digress. Car doesn't leak any fluids. Everything works, everything runs. Car has a single piece aluminum drive shaft in it right now as well. Don't know why that's something that I mentioned, but either way, the car is pretty well sorted right now and just needs a few little odds and ends to be a real street car. So the next thing on the list is we're going to try to get exhaust made and done for the car, and yeah, so we're gonna try to put the stock exhaust back under it. Those are what the things that are wrong with this car, and stick around and we'll see what we can do to get these things fixed and sorted. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If there's something that I can do with this car that you want to see, let me know. It's not a drift car, and I know that's the big thing on YouTube right now is people drifting. But this car is probably not going to be a drift car. Maybe the FRS, maybe. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're going to end this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more if you're just now checking into the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. It really helps. Comment. Let me know what you guys think about the IS300 or 2JZs or IS300s in general, or tell me that I suck. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just comment. Have a great day, guys.